Today we'll restore this house to its former glory, and we're gonna try and make it all blue, fix essentially this whole flooding issue, and just make it sell. Hopefully sell for a profit, maybe with some awful taste. I'm thinking making it all blue themed, something terrible like that. But we'll play a little bit more by ear as we go. And most importantly today, maybe the treasure trove of information that you're gonna get here is not in home renovation, but it's gonna be in, I don't know, life. Because I feel like talking today. There's been some changes in my life that made me want to talk a little bit. I recently went through a breakup and it's been horrible. As you can imagine, I was on a beautiful vacation, and the day before I started a long trip, a 7-hour drive or so, I received this text message that my girlfriend wants to break up with me. It was horrible because I had to drive all 7 hours, and I didn't drive all 7 hours. I took breaks with my other passengers. But just imagine being stuck in a car in what's supposed to be a fun time vacation when you have that weighing on you, and to not know what the hell happened, what went wrong. I had a vague idea what went wrong. There were some issues, and they were not necessarily issues, but you could feel like the coldness of somebody. But you know what? It was a little bit awkward because, I get called the anxious type. I get called anxious. I'm not feeling secure, and it turns out it's not a matter of insecurity. Sometimes you're just calling a spade, and you're just very observant. And anyway, that's probably been the hardest breakup of my life easily. Haven't done, felt horrible, been hitting the gym nonstop as a coping mechanism, and yeah, that's been everything I've been doing so far, trying to hold it together. I just got back from the gym today, and then I spent 30 minutes straight looking at her online status on Instagram. Then she went offline, and you know what I did? I went to her text messages and then stared at those for 10 more minutes, hoping that I'd see the bubble pop up. It's hard stuff. It's not healthy. It's not good, but sometimes you're just trying to hold it in together, I guess. This house needs some panels. We're gonna work on those. But yeah, that's not the main point for this video. I chose what is essentially the least watched series I have, just to talk a little bit. Sometimes everybody needs like a little bit of a way out, something to air out the problems, and I can't just rely on my own friends for this. I feel like, there's those friends that are always there for you, and that's awesome. Well, I feel like sometimes if you rely too heavily on them, it just becomes difficult for them as well. Like you're passing on some of that trauma, if that makes sense. So I have to look for alternatives, and I suppose talking about it randomly online is an alternative. And maybe, just maybe, if you find in any situation that's either on my end or on my girlfriend's end, now or in the future or ever, maybe you'll feel like you have a better way on how to handle it or not handle it. It just, I don't know. It could be good to know. So yeah, after a few months of dating, I want to say 4.5, the whole idea is that things are not clicking. It's not working. And it's just horrendous because is there a kitchen in this house? I don't see a kitchen. Do you guys see one? This I suppose would have been the kitchen. No, wait, there were all those cups over here, so I guess this was the kitchen. That's odd. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you're ever the one to do a breakup, the only thing that I ask is that you give the person being broken up the time to talk. If they're not violent, if they are like a violent person, sure, it's like not deserved. If it's like, I don't know, somebody who cheated on you, absolutely valid to not give it the time of day. Just do whatever you need, king. It's fine. Tell them to go fuck themselves. But if this person actually tried, I feel like we need some tiles, right? And we both need floor tiles and wall tiles. I feel like just given the time to cope, process, allow them to yell at you, allow them to call you an idiot, anything. Like, I was on this end at one point in my life. I was the person who was doing the breaking up, and I allowed maybe 2 hours. It was a long time. I did not enjoy it, but since I was the one doing the breakup, I was like, I owe them this much. I allowed them to talk, get out of their system. And it was not fun for me, but like, I think it was the bare minimum I could have done, right? I don't want ceiling tiles. I want like wall tiles. Oh, wall tiles. Perfect. Just allow them to get it out of themselves. And I'm not saying the way I broke up was fantastic. Like, I don't know. I did my best, but at the end of the day, it was a breakup, but at least I tried to do it with dignity. I did it in person. I talked to them. That was what felt like a bare minimum of dignity. Tell them face to face what's wrong, why is it wrong, what, I don't know. Give him that kind of respect. Doing it through text on when somebody's supposed to go on a vacation. And I mean, I know that my girlfriend or ex-girlfriend was trying to avoid a vacation. I can tell she wanted to break up well before this vacation, and she tried to wait. But if you're going to at least pretend to listen, try to listen and understand when somebody's gonna be back, that would have been nice. But yeah, it's just the way things go sometimes. So I didn't take it well, as you can imagine, or handle it well. Good thing I have some friends on my corner that are very supportive, and they tell me, don't go to this person's house because that's a restraining order. That's not okay. That's a violation of somebody's, that's their sacred space. Don't do that. And it's healthy to have friends like that in your corner. They really make sure that you don't get in trouble, and they are there for you when you need it. But hold on, I need to grab this damn thing. I need to put them down and sell them. But yeah, at the same time, it's hard, especially when they don't want to talk about anything. They just give you a bullshit excuse that's kind of out there. Bathroom fixtures. They kind of give you an excuse that looks like it was written by somebody in HR, essentially. You're not given much of an understanding of what just happened. You just have to, you're just told to deal with it, essentially. And it's not easy. Everybody wants to have some closure, and they just don't give it to you. It's the most difficult part. How do you handle it? I don't know, honestly. I did not handle it. I have been feeling washer. Okay. It's been a tough time. But yeah. That's life lately. So, been back at the gym, been exercising. I mean, I was exercising already before the breakup, actually. Let's get some nice toilet. A compact, let's make it marble. Where's the toilet? Here it is. I feel like this is a little bit too close to the window, but guess it's not my toilet, so it's good enough. We're not gonna get a jacuzzi. You know what? We could put a jacuzzi in some of the separate rooms. Maybe the people will appreciate it. Give me this big sink. Let's see. Assemble it. Okay. Yeah. So if you were the person doing the breaking up, just give the other person time to talk about it, process it, give them reasons, make it understood whether it's you or them or why. Those things are important. Allow somebody to get closure, because not giving them closure is the worst thing, because at that point we're not ending things on any terms or ending things on your terms, and that leaves an open thing. It's just, I don't want to call it torture, but it is torture. It's torturous. Ah, there's gotta be those washer. Nope, not this one. This one. This should work. Excuse me, what's going on here? Oh, you want the little screw to be unscrewed. Yeah, anyway, such is life. I'm just lucky to have good people in my corner that have been checking on me. I didn't eat for the first 2 days, I think. First 2 days I didn't have a single bite to eat. I think I just went on a couple Cokes or Pepsis, something like that. A couple energy drinks actually, because I was driving, and that's all I had those first couple days. And then fortunately I started to eat a little bit. Bathroom's done, by the way. Nice, looks good. What do we make here? I think this feels like a kitchen. The fact that it has multiple entrances. So let's go with a beautiful. It does need some tiles, right? So let's buy a few. And I know I sold the other ones, but so be it. Why are you not letting me do the whole thing? Okay, there we go. Oh, we gotta replace that thing. Anyway, yeah. So would I go back to a partner like that? Absolutely. Just because, like, I don't know, it feels like the unfinished business keeps you hooked and you become like a victim to this person. There's like no way there haven't been many hours in which I haven't spent thinking about this person, just to put it candidly. Good thing I don't tell anybody about my channel, so nobody in my real life knows about this channel or anything. Otherwise it would be pretty bad. But yeah, it's just the way it is. You gotta accept it. If you guys have any advice on how to get over it, please do tell me. Don't keep the advice all hogged up. I could use it. You know, let me put a couple. Let's just do the whole kitchen. One of the things I was advised to. I wasn't advised actually. One of the things I thought that could help me was, hey, I'll get back on some dating apps and maybe I'll talk to new people. And in a way, that feels very similar to what I think my ex did to me. That I was not necessarily a rebound, but I was part of a greater healing, we can say, that she needed. And once she felt better, she felt that she didn't need that healing anymore. And so she was like, well, I guess I'm not actually interested in a relationship. I was actually just interested in getting better as a person. Because yeah, I don't know, it's a little bit complex, but like I feel like we need people to feel better in our lives. And in a way, talking to people online has been positive for me, because it's been like validation from people that I don't like. Feeling friends tell you that you're okay, like your worth of love is like a very important thing, of course. But to hear from somebody who owes you nothing, or at least doesn't like you, and they kind of show you that you're kind of worthy of love in a way, I don't know, it's very different. Like, I'm not saying people online that I just met the other day on a dating app are giving me that, but their validation is worth different from a validation from a friend who absolutely will go to bath with me, will go to the moon and back for me. It just feels like, okay, actually I am not the piece of shit that this ex or other person made me feel throughout these months. Does that make sense? I think that's like a little bit difficult to explain, but sometimes like validation from somebody who doesn't owe you anything in life is very healing in a way. But again, I don't want to end up being essentially that. I don't want to like continue the cycle of not violence, but a cycle of abuse by like taking advantage of somebody and just using them to feel better until I don't need them anymore, right? So I'm kind of like trying to decide how far do I go with talking to these people. Do I even meet them? Do I consider meeting these people? Am I fucking up? Because am I like continuing this shitty, like am I gonna give them what was given to me? And that's kind of horrible, so maybe I shouldn't do that. It's a very difficult thing to balance, because for how healing it is, I know it could be painful for somebody else in the future, and you kind of have to balance those things out. Damn, this is a big ass kitchen, and it's also in the wrong, facing the wrong direction. Okay, now it's much better. It fits. Okay, so I see you fit there. Okay, good. Oh no, there's like a whole, hold on. Can I go further back with you? Please. I think I have to be this close to even like get it to consider. Okay, so here is fine, but there it's not. Why? Everything's just the same. Is there something here? Oh, that plug is in the way. All right, fine, I'll sell it. All right, hold on. We gotta move the whole kitchen. Do I crouch with C? Hopefully I'm in range to get it. Oh, this is torture. Okay, so sell this, grab you, and now you should fit here. Now I can sell this one. I cannot believe that this stupid little plug. Why is it not? Oh, that's bizarre. That just doesn't make sense. That makes no sense. But it is that plug specifically that's causing this. So be it. That's what you get, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, if anybody can relate out there. Oh, this is like a little kitchen island. Okay, sorry. I thought it was like a hanging. Let me see. There are hanging kitchen sets. I just want like a smaller one. 3 meters, 3 meters, 3 meters. 3 meters was quite large. 2 meters. Yes, this is good. Maybe here. No, still too big. Okay, we gotta go smaller in 2 meters. 2 meters but different. No, 60 centimeters. I suppose I could put a bunch of 60 centimeter ones. Oh, wrong color though. We gotta go with the matching black on black. So yeah, if you're ever like on the other part, I get that you want to do a breakup and it's hard. I've been there. There are times when you just cannot hold it, essentially. Like this is all you're at your limit and you gotta just get it out. But just try a little bit. It's a fridge. These are not all the options, but I'll take this one. Oh, that doesn't fit there. And something tells me that that cabinet is in the way. Oh, don't turn on the flashlight. That's crazy. How do I... Okay. You know what? Hold on. Let me flip it this way. I bet you it doesn't even get in front of the window. Not much. I think it's decently okay. Alright, good enough. Good enough. We're gonna have to change all the doors, of course. But yeah, I've been what's essentially a broken man these past couple of days. It's not even been a week and it feels like eternity, honestly. Walls, wall panels. We're gonna go with horizontal wall panels. Outside white. Yes, this looks exactly like... I'm gonna just no. You're right. We're supposed to do blue. Outside wide blue. We're gonna go with deep blue. And we're just gonna have a bunch. Like a shit ton. I'm thinking 4 on this side. Let's make it 5. This is very wide. 3 on this side. Could be 4. And 5 on this side. And let's see how it goes. And it just feels like the breakup was for the dumbest reasons. Like, it was just a comment that was made once in passing, and it happened to touch upon a very traumatic part of her life that I have to say I was not aware of at the time. And you kind of make that mistake and you're like, okay, I understand. I will be careful. And then things just never go back to being what they were. So of course, when I say I was being called the anxious person, is because I felt things did not go back to being the same, right? So you're like, okay, hey, do we need to talk about this? Is there anything we can do? And you're being told like, no, everything's fine. I saw, of course, Instagram has been feeding me all the reels it can about breakups. It knows what I'm going through, and it's not gonna just let me. It's gonna give me what I say, what I like to, or what I save in my profile. And it's like the whole idea, like one of the things that stuck with me was like, it's never been the snake that hurt me. It was the butterfly that did. And that's exactly it. Like, before this moment where that comment fucked everything up, everything was just absolutely perfection. I was like, I'm gonna marry this person. I am going to do everything right until the rest of my life, and this is gonna be the rest of my life. That's what I want to see in my forever and ever. And then it happens out of nowhere. And maybe it was just not meant to be. Maybe that was just a scapegoat. Am I being delusional? Perhaps a little bit. Yes, I don't know. I haven't been like, well, so perhaps, yes, I am being delusional. But when you feel like I'm gonna do everything right, this is gonna be the rest of my life, and then it just, hold on. Can I do this? Yeah, I can do that without having to get a ladder. When you get robbed of what you feel like is happiness in the rest of your life, because like in so many ways with this person, it was that match, it was that dream person. Like, we see everything eye to eye, everything's going amazing, and I don't know, then the other person just doesn't handle it. I would say that I have fucked up in my life, honestly. Like, I did do shitty shit when I was growing up, and I did break up once with an ex over text, and I regret it. It was messed up. It was not okay. You know what? We're gonna put the jacuzzi in here. Also, nobody's ever gave me shit for removing the heaters, so I'm just not gonna have him, honestly. We're just gonna pretend there's central air. Hold on. Anyway, getting to talk about it and putting this in the void is a bit cathartic. I don't know if any of you are watching, but if you are, this is I don't know if it's healing me, but it helps. I can tell you that much. Can I put a jacuzzi in the back? I mean, a lot of jacuzzi are outside. Could I do this here? Yes, actually. Oh my god, I could have put so many jacuzzis in these homes and get better. Just for $1,000 I could have just like improved the property value just like that. That's ridiculous. Do I need to put something here? Let me just paint it white, I suppose. This room, well, it's gonna be some sort of blue walls, like some blue shade. We're gonna go different blue shades, but it doesn't mean it's not gonna be blue. It's gonna be something like that. Liberty blue, medium. Let's go. What's going on? I should refill the paint roller? Are you serious? I need plaster. What? Build. No. Build walls? No. What the fuck is plaster? Can I guess I never used this. Switch to plastering. You need to load the plaster. Okay, this is a skill that we haven't done. Okay, it's working. So did I even repair the rest of the house since I put tiles on top of it? I don't know, actually. Well, doesn't matter. This plaster is like emptying so quickly. It does a whole ass wall in a couple seconds, but the fact that I have to refill it constantly, it's a bit of an annoyance. I don't know, maybe I'm just spoiled from the fact that it's going quickly. You know what, I don't even need to paint this now. That's just plaster and it's looking good. It's looking decent. Close the door. I knew there was this corner here. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. It's just, you feel the difference. Pick up. Hold on. Yeah. Alright, let's bring it here. Let's continue with the plastering. You do feel the difference. Like, you feel this person going from talking to you every single day, talking to you every night, sometimes like many hours on the phone. Too many, really. Like 3 hours on the phone. It's like too much, but like, I don't know, you get used to somebody's love and then it's ripped away from you. It's like they take a piece of your heart with them. It's really, that's the only comparison I have to give you on how life feels at times. Are we gonna get points for this plastering? Like, can we get better? Like, if the plaster doesn't run out as quickly? I don't know. It's just an experience that I don't wish upon my worst enemy, really. I think I had like a panic attack continuously for the first day when shit happened, when I got the news. Immediately asked somebody else to drive and then just sat in the car. Not necessarily, I don't know if it was like a silent panic attack, but it was a panic attack. You think the world is falling, you think the world's over, and it probably is. Who knows if I'll ever find love again? Odds are, yes, I will. But are you ever gonna love somebody the way you love this person? I don't know. It's hard to say, really. That's the whole thing. Like, and here's the part that nobody will tell you. Hold on, I gotta pick up this bucket. As your final act, you will beg, because if you care, you will get to the point where you will do the most. You'll be willing to do anything for this other person. And that often includes humiliating yourself in a way that you would not do with anything else. So if you're wondering, yeah, I did beg. Grown-ass man, kind of begging, why don't we try? Why don't we do this? Repair those walls, they look horrible. Excuse me, what the fuck is wrong with you? I did just repair those walls. Do I need to like point it upwards? No, it's fine. All right, hold on. Let me clean a little bit. There's actually like dirty stuff. Where is it? Like the game is telling me that there's some dirtiness around here. It doesn't seem to be the window really, but it got cleaned. Where's the dirtiness? Okay, it somehow went away. This went away. There's some weeds out in the garden, I suppose. Because what the hell could possibly be here? I don't even see. I'm looking at the mini map. All right, I just got the mop out and I guess it's working. This is on the inside and this is on the inside. All right, perfect. All right, can we get back to painting? But yeah, if you're wondering, I did beg. And at this stage, I will do it again. I just don't know any better. Sometimes you're just willing to do anything, and that means just putting care away to the world, and maybe someday after this is all said and done, it will feel like that was a stupid move. But in the moment, when you feel like your chance of love is in the balance, everything you ever cared about is about to leave you, you will do anything. And that includes like humiliating yourself in ways that maybe you shouldn't. Who knows? Who am I to tell you that you shouldn't beg for the person you love? A last act of love in a way. I will not judge you. I can promise you that much. If you ever tell me that you begged for a girl after a breakup or during a breakup, I'm not going to judge you. All right. How did we paint that? It was weird. Okay, fair enough. Oh, we got to paint up here. So one rule I did mention that I started to I got dating apps again. Just I don't know. Maybe it will be good for me. Please, I need you guys to shut the fuck up. Are they gonna want me to plaster the other shit that I didn't plaster? Oh, that's gonna be so bad. Can I even plaster? Let's see. No, I cannot plaster. Okay, good. So what are the walls that need plastering? Since he had strong opinions about my plastering. I might need to plaster. What's going on here? This is all plastered. These are not. These are fine. Oh, okay. Good. I think we got it. There's still one hole left. Okay. Thank you for telling me. Where the fuck is it? Where's this one last hole left? I don't know. Well, there is a hole left in our heart. That's where the hole is, right? But that's not going to be filled with plaster. And that's why my rule is that if I'm going to talk to these people, they have to be in some way somebody that I deem to be better than my ex. because if they are the same as my ex, I will feel attached to her in ways that I cannot let her control my life, basically. I cannot be attached to her in a way that's like, oh, like I cannot start talking to somebody in any meaningful way and then feel like, oh, this person is just like, they're just okay. They're no, put X's name here. I cannot do that. That will be fucked up beyond repair, but we can use it. Damn. Nice. That'll be fucked up and it will not lead to a happy relationship or happy anything. But if I somehow, some way deem them to be better because of, I don't know, whatever intrinsic reason I can come up with, then I think that'll be good. That'll be okay. Because then I can like let myself be like, okay, I like this person. I like him a lot. So maybe it's also good because like it forces me to be more selective and have to decide, do I really like this person? Do I really want to talk to this person and open up? And it like makes you like second guess things, but it makes you take your time. In a way, I don't hate it. I don't love it. I have been put off by people when they jump into relationships right after. And I don't think I'm jumping into one because I haven't, well, I started talking to people surprisingly fast actually. Like, and I'll explain what I mean. Like usually when you download a dating app, as a guy, as an average attractiveness guy, which is not bad, but it's not like, I'm no like model or anything. It takes about, I don't know, a few days to a week before getting matches. It's been like disgustingly fast. I know that I lost like close to 20 pounds, but holy fuck, what is going on? How did I find, how are so many people talking to me right now? It's a little bit, I don't know. I guess losing weight really does change things like that. And cool, I guess. But yeah, it's a little bit shocking because I never had this many people talk to me this quickly on a dating app. All right, is that empty? Why are they downvoting? What the fuck is wrong with them? Let me buy more paint. No, we're not gonna buy that shit. This one, Liberty Blue. What's wrong with them? Do they not like the blue? They seem fine with it. There were like a lot of down arrows and I don't know what was going on, why they were upset about it. The whole room's good. Yeah, looking good. All right. You know what? Let me grab this and bring it to our last room. Good stuff. Did I happen to forget above the windows in here? No, both windows are good. All right, fine. And why is the game oddly weird? Like sometimes we see the seam through the walls here. That's not typical. But yeah, so that's been the whole rule. Like if I'm surprised by how quickly I've been meeting people and they are really cool. I've been liking some of them. One of them is a therapist. Like this person, I cannot date the therapist. This person will read me like a fucking book and she'll be like, this guy is beyond fucked up at this point and he's in no place to date a person. So definitely not dating the therapist. But there's a couple other people that are really cool. One of them is a doctor. So I'm like, damn, that would be kind of cool. This person can keep me alive. Since since I was born in the 90s, I'm very determined to live 3 centuries at this point. The 19th, no, 2000th century, the 21st century, and the 21st century, no, 22nd century. That would be kind of cool. So being a doctor, person can keep me healthy, I suppose, or at least tell me how to not die of Stupid reasons? I don't know. Who knows? You can always die for a myriad of reasons. But it could be nice to have somebody who understands what they're doing. Alright, let's sell the plaster. Let's sell the paint. Let's sell the other plaster. Let's sell this. And this. And I think we're good. Now let's sell the doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every interior door has been sold. Oh no. Okay, I need an exterior door. Oh, this always sucks. Doors. 2 meters. I don't know. Just show me a door. This one. Sure. Let's make the colors blue for the little decorations. Let's make the door black. And let's put it here. Perfect. Lovely. Oh, I'm so glad the rubble went away. I was a little bit worried for a second. And let's put another door right here. Same door, honestly. It's still an exterior door, so it makes sense. Alright, good. Oh, sorry. I have to put it there. Alright, perfect. This door's done as well. Okay, no flashlight. We don't need that. And now normal interior doors, which can be black as well. Single door. I don't like these doors. I always use these doors. I want something that, like a plain closed door. Don't make me close the panels. I don't want the panels. Yeah, like this one. This one. Perfect. Why is it turning so much? I think this is good. Yeah, this is good. All right. Great. Another one. I'm gonna put it with the space towards the room that it's supposed to cover. So there's more room in the space as opposed to a hallway. I don't think there's a lot of value in having a lot of space in the hallway. Like the value is having the extra space in each of the rooms. All right, couple more. Nope, right here. And last door, I suppose I'm gonna give that room the extra space. There we go. Everything's lovely. And now it comes to decoration, but it's been like 40 something minutes. I'm gonna decorate this on my own. Give it a quick second and I'll bring you back with the magic of editing. And just like a relationship, the house is done. You know what? Maybe part of it is that you kind of feel like you'll never do better in life, and that's why you kind of worry. You take it hard and you think things are over and they're never gonna be the same. But you know what? Just like this house that was destroyed by the flood, despite the color blue that was very intense, this is quite nice. That's a huge TV. Oh my god. All right, off. There's this computer screen. There's this high-tech cyberpunk steampunk PC, this laptop, this controller. This house is finding new life, and just like that, we should pursue and ensure that we find ourselves some new life, some new motivation, something else to push us in life and make us happy. And with that, thank you so much for being part of this cathartic journey. I got this. I got an Xbox on the floor. I also replaced most of the broken plugs, like they were over here, and also I made these blue lights. And of course we always got the jacuzzi. But yeah, massive TV, very nice. Let's get out. Let's get out. We have a house to sell. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. I mean, this was not an easy renovation, not because of the skill, but because of everything else. let's see if we get to break even on this renovation. We have bought the house for $58,000. This is a parcel area. This is how much money we have, but it doesn't matter. What we spent was $17,000. We spent $800 on renovation. We spent quite a bit. It seems like we're 77. That's a massive 85,000. Wow. I'm just gonna accept it as it is. There's no need to haggle. This is a great thing for us. 85,000. You know what? Sometimes in life you just don't have to look at a gifted horse in the mouth. You know, good things do come your way even when you don't see it coming. Even when we spend 17,000 on a house, you end up doing fine. This was the next house that we'll work on. It's got some trees. It's got a lot of weeds. We're gonna have to work on that. But with this kind of money, 100K, what can we purchase? The next cheapest house will be the house with uninvited guests. I'm gonna assume that's roaches. I'm gonna go and assume is this a kami house? It is a kami house. Let's purchase this one. We're gonna stay here, but this is gonna be the house that we're gonna work on next time. I hope you join me for that time. I can promise you and assure you that there's not gonna be as much of a traumatic dump on anybody. But for those who listen today, I cannot overstate how much I appreciate you being here in this very difficult time for me. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.